In a test, they might give you a list of numbers like this one on your screen, and it could be a list of scores of a test or a list of age of people. It could be whatever you want, but it's just a list of numbers. And then a question might say, calculate the mean of the data set, or this list, we call it data set. And then they might say, calculate the mean of the data set. And then in this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate the mean of a given data set. See, calculate njani mean. How do we calculate the mean? So in order for us to calculate the mean of a given data set, we have to use the following formula, which says mean is equal to sum of all values divided by number of values. These are also values. Where is my cursor? These are also values. So the formula says we have to add. Remember, sum simply means that add to get the total. If we want the sum, it means that we want the total, and in order to get the total we have to add. Sum is like addition, so it says sum of all values. We have to add all the values and then divide by the number of the values that we have added. Okay, so how can we calculate the mean of this data set? So we are going to say equal to what are the values. So we have written the formula. Obvious, ma calculator uqala ngekubhala le formula and then you substitute. Lapha etulo sina sum of all values. So what are the values that we are talking about? Ngilama values lawa le number lebasinikete tona, the list that we have been given. So we are going to say 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2. Make sure ukuthi awendi ma mistake awushi lutho. You add all the values. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have 6 values. So itip lengakuniketa yona la qale ubale ukuthi you have how many values lapha kule data lebakunikete yona. You have 6, and then maso substitute la kule formula yakho confirm ukuthi kuna 60 number in that will tell you ukuthi utibhale tonke kude loyishiyile. Njengoba nibona ukuthi ngibalile ngathola kusithi 6, and then I have to divide by the number of values. How many values do I have la kule list? We have 6 values, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have 6 values, and then I'm going to divide by 6 because we have 6 values, and this will be equal to, so I have to get the sum. So if you go ahead and calculate the sum of the values, you will get 21. You will get 21, and then divide by 6. And then when you tell your calculator kutsi ikutshele kutsi 21 divided by 6, 21 divided by 6 kuba ngibani, your calculator will tell you that it is 3.5. As you can see, it is 3.5. And then this is the mean. There are no units. Akuna ma units. So this is the mean. I hope you can see how do we calculate the mean. We add the values. We add the values. In other words, we get the sum of the values, and then we divide it by the number of the values. If we added 5 values, it means that we are going to divide by 5. So let's quickly do another example. Okay, we are given the data set. As we can see, we have 10, 7, 21, 5, 2, 18, 25, 12, 9, 13. We have 10 data set. We have 10 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 values, and we are required to calculate the mean. So you know we use the formula mean is equals to sum of all values divided by number of values. Okay, so I'm going to show you this way of writing, this other way of writing. So we write mean, kumbula ukuthi we want to get the sum. So kumbula, our pages are not wide enough. Sometimes we cannot write all the list. Imagine that you have been given a list of, let's say, 30 values. So it is impossible to fit all the numbers in your page because it is not wide enough. So in mathematics we are allowed to write it in this way. You can take the first two. We want to add 10, we want to add 7, and we want to add all these numbers till the end. So it is allowed to write 10 plus 7, then you write plus and you write dot dot dot, and then you write plus, and then you write the last two, which is 9 plus 13. I hope you can see. Let me show you. This is acceptable. Okay, I have taken the first two. Now 10 plus 7, then plus dot dot. Please do not omit this plus dot dot plus. I will tell you why. Kwamele ungaqali uyishiye. Do write the plus dot dot plus. I will explain. So ngabese sengithatha nale last two. I have taken the last two, as you can see here. So please make sure that you do not omit this plus dot 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 plus. This plus dot dot dot, it represents all the missing numbers that you have not written. It represents all the missing numbers. So it will tell your teacher or the one who is going to mark your script. You could say the plus dot dot will tell your teacher or the person who is going to mark your script. You could say there are other numbers which are missing in between. So if you leave this plus dot dot plus, it means that there are no other values. So please make sure that you do not leave those values. So I'm telling you this because sometimes you cannot fit all the values, especially when you are given a bigger list. So you cannot fit them all. So kwamele avoid ukuthi ubhala ilisti ufika ekugcineni le list soyichubekisa phansi and then sothi divide bese sekuba somehow. So in order to avoid that, please write in this way. Okay, so mawubhale ngale ndlela le, it is still correct. Remember kutsi ungashilo plus dot dot plus. And then how many values do we have? We have 10 values. Remember ungabe sobala leti kule formula uthi wena kuna 10 kuna 7 na 9 na 13 so divide by 4. Do not make that mistake. We have 10 values on the original list. Kumbula kutsi masibhale sokufane kutsi sibhale tonke leti number. We have written all the lists because lesi ngatibhali ti representwe ngubani plus dot dot plus. Okay, and then you go ahead and calculate the sum of the data. And when you punch your calculator, you must get 122. You must get 122. And then we must divide this 122 by the number of the values, which is 10. So when you go ahead and tell your calculator, kutsi ikutshele kutsi 122 divide by 10 kuba ngubani. Let's see. Your calculator will tell you that 122 divided by 10 is equal to 12.2, and that is the mean. So I hope you get it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you get it. If you think you can fit all these values, if it's possible to fit all these values on your page, even if bakunikete 20 values, if you feel like you can fit them all on your page, please do so. But if you understand this method of writing plus dot dot plus in between, do it. It is are acceptable in mathematics. So that's it for this video. I hope you are now able to calculate the mean of any given data set. Thank you for watching.